Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Dom and today I'm going to show you how to make a really simple steak, broccoli, and egg dish. It's really good for lunch or maybe like a late breakfast if you just want to throw some things together that you have in your fridge. Really simple to do, so stay tuned to see how it all goes down. So on the menu we have a 16-ounce New York ribeye, boneless, some broccolini, 2 eggs, some dried herbs which are thyme and rosemary, salt, pepper, some compound butter that I made. I'll have a recipe for that soon. 2 cloves of garlic and some chili flakes. So the first step in throwing this dish together is you're going to want to peel and blanch the broccolini. So just like regular broccoli or maybe asparagus kind of, you're going to feel where it's really tough at the bottom and just snap it just like that. You can save these for some broccoli soup or just toss it. It's whatever you want to do. Okay, so now that our pot of water has come to a boil and our broccolini is peeled, we're just going to quickly blanch it for around 30 seconds to a minute. Kind of depends on how thick they are, but water's in a boil, drop it down, get something to make sure they are nicely submerged in the water. And the water is also nicely salted, by the way, so keep that. The reason why we blanch things like this is to just keep the color nice and bright green, and then when we cook something, it'll cook way faster. So the key to seasoning things with salt, like steaks, vegetables, anything, is you want to spread the salt really high. So get your salt bay on, and the higher you spread the salt, the more evenly it falls onto the steak. So there is a reason why he does that. It's not just for show. And since the steak is fairly large, we are going to use a good amount of salt. Make sure you get the size. Cool. Going to let the oil spread around. As you can see, visually smoking is the key. You want this really, really hot. And you're going to press it down to get nice contact with that really hot pan. So when cooking steak, I go 1 minute per side initially, and then after that first minute on each side, I constantly flip it every 15 to 20 seconds to cook it more evenly, and to just every area of the pan is going to be a little bit hotter. The part that the part where the meat's not touching it, obviously. So you just want to rotate it and keep it as hot as possible. Our steak is almost done. Time to add the fun part, which is going to be aromatics. So you have 2 cloves of garlic. You're going to put them on the cutting board. Smash it just like that. Skin, everything, it's okay. Throw that in there. And then I have the dried thyme and rosemary. I'm going to throw that in there. Give our steak another flip. And I'm going to start basting it. It's probably the most funniest part. But I'm going to throw some more butter in there. So for this part you can lower the fire a little bit. And I basically just want all this beautiful butter to go on top of the steak. So when your steak's just about ready, it should look like this. You can see the nice beautiful crust. The butter is nice and foamy. And you have one of these magical kick testers. What you're going to do is, I use this a lot instead of a thermometer, but you stick it in the thickest part of the steak, wait like 5 seconds, and just test it with, if it's warm, medium rare. If it's hot, then it's well done and it's like that. While our steak is resting on the plate, I'm going to go ahead and cook the broccolini. So I have a pan right here with just some canola oil. I let it get smoking hot, like always. And I'm just going to throw that in there. Push it down so it gets nice contact with the pan. And I'm just going to try that for a couple minutes. While our broccolini is frying, I'm going to go ahead and throw the eggs on. So my pan's not super hot. I don't want it hot. I'm going to throw the egg in there. and a little bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper. For the eggs, you just want them gently simmering. You don't want them brown, and you want nice crumbly. So the last step of our broccolini is I'm going to toss it with some herb butter that I made. So, nice and charred, butter goes in, and you're just going to toss it and get some color and flavor in these bad boys. So now that all of our components are ready, it's time to put the dish together.